Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a practice sketch, a new texture, and we're going to do some spandex. I got this picture off of Amazon. I left this sketch for you to practice along with me in the community tab. Feel free to download it. The paper I'm using is Strathmore Tone Gray Mixed Media, and the pencils are a mix of Prismacolor, Starjoy, and my white Holbein. The colors you're going to need are Sky Blue Light, Prismacolor White, Slate Gray, Prismacolor Black. I'm also using the Starjoy Black, and that's SG 118, and 50% Cool Gray. For my very high white, I used a little bit of acrylic paint, and that was from Grabie, and the brand is Premium Acrylic. That's all it says, titanium white. And I only used a tiny bit of that. You can use Posca, you can use gouache, anything that gives a opaque high white finish. You're going to also need your pencils. I'm using a Holbein pencil and I'm using a Prismacolor pencil, and that's because I want my white to blend with a translucent white, which is the Prismacolor white, and then the opaque white would be the Holbein white. As I said, you could substitute any other white, such as Posca or acrylic. I'm using toned paper because toned paper is the best paper for this project, although you can use white. The white really stands out on toned paper, and I like to use the tone gray. This way you're not fighting it. And I began using my white and just filling in some of the areas with the highlights. And then I switched over to my Starjoy Black, which is a little bit more translucent, but it got my black where I wanted it to go. Do not use a heavy black pencil to begin with. You're going to want to put other colors on it. That's why, and that without mixing in that black, and that's why I recommend an oil pencil, and the Starjoy Black was perfect for this. I continued to blend it in with the Sky Blue light, and then to darken it, I added in the Slate Gray. That's giving this a little bit of a bluish tint. Okay, at this point I'm using a little bit of Daler and Rooney Low Odor Thinner, and that is to push the color into the page and set it so that I can add more layers on top without moving the layers from the bottom. It sets it into the paper. I use a very small detail brush so that I can keep control on where I want the thinner to go. This picture took me approximately 2 hours to do, and that was a very small area, maybe the size of the palm of my hand. Remember, you want to keep this work in light layers, and you want to keep this very blended. It's a reflective material, so the more you blend with a reflective material, the better it looks. And then you add in your black and your white. At one point I added in a tiny bit of red into the reflective so that it looks like it's reflecting something else out of the room. You could choose any color that you want for that. Whenever doing a reflective material, it has a long, ugly point. So that's that midpoint in the middle of your picture where the technique doesn't look as if it's going to work. You got to push through that. If you keep blending and working at it, it'll become more and more reflective looking. And that is the key to doing a reflective surface, is to keep it very blended and to work through that ugly stage. Now towards the end it started to burnish, which is what you want, and it's starting to take on a shiny appearance. So some of the black in the picture is reflecting colors that are around and in the room. So sorry it looks like that, but I can't help it. I also added in some blue on top of the black. Colored pencil gets shiny, it gets shiny. And of course at the very end I used a gloss seal, and what I love about the gloss seal, I used a Krylon, is it absorbs into the paper without the gloss, but if there's wax on there, it gives a very bright, high shine, and that's how I get that shiny appearance. So I hope this helped. If you'd like to color along with this, go to my community tab and you will find the sketch there. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.